Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Occupants pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another quick article, and I had found this article earlier, but a brother reposted it, and he made an interesting comment underneath it. But the name of the article is Moscow Orders Mandatory Inoculations Against the CV-19. For some workers serving the public as cases soar in Europe. And the brother name is Ramakia. He said, get ready to leave this shit behind, Akim. All right. So I was thinking the same thing when I read the title of that story. I'm about to actually read through the story, grab some precepts, and that's going to be it, because we are, as we keep pushing, we are obviously in these interesting ass times, man. All right. We really are. So get ready to leave a lot of things behind, like the brother said, man, because they're making their move. They're going to push this more and more, and they're not going to take it back to being normal. They're just not. I had a call out of nowhere the other day from a random number from the health department, all right, of my particular county where I live in. And they was asking me, do you want to schedule your appointment for your jab, man? All right. And this was out of nowhere. I didn't seek these people out. So they're obviously keeping tally about who's got it, who's not getting it, who's going to be a problem. All right. All right. And who's going to go along to get along. So, like I said, they're going to ramp this thing up more and more and more. I highly doubt it. And I speak as a man, but through the spirit also, I highly doubt it that this thing would just go away, because we know that there's an agenda behind it, and ultimately the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and him coming back to restore order on this earth is really behind it. Now this is from RT. So let's get into it. It says Moscow has become the first city in the world to make the jab against the CV compulsory, not just for healthcare workers, but employees in a range of public-facing industries, including catering, transport, and museums. Officials in Russia, in the Russian capital, published the order on Wednesday, citing concerns over the worsening local epidemiological situation, describing the spread of the CV-19 unfavorable. The city's top sanitary doctor, Elena Andreeva, warned that there's an increase in the number of people who actively visit public places while sick, attending venues, and using mass transit systems. You see that? So you already guilty before, you had a trial right there, because I remember when this stuff first came out, they said most people were asymptomatic. So you don't have to be showing any type of symptoms. They're just saying that you're sick just because we say so, man. All right? That's the mass indoctrination that's going on right now. That's the mass way they want to scare you into just following the system. As a result, 60% of workers in selected businesses and organizations will be required to get that jab. Sectors singled out include transport, food, beverage, business, banks, as well as those working in beauty salons, theaters, museums, fitness clubs, spas, and massage parlors. And you may be thinking, hey, this is over in Russia right now, Moscow, whatever. But as we know, this is a world agenda. All these countries talk, and they all want something out of the deal. So one country is going to start off, then another country is going to go behind it, then another country is called a domino effect. All right? And a lot of these things are major, what's the word I'm looking for? Not false flags, but it's not an experiment, it's an exercise. They want to see what's going to happen with the public's reaction. In a statement issued at the same time, the mayor of Moscow, Sergei Sobyanin, said that officials have seen a dramatic worsening in the situation. Ultimately, it's up to everyone to get the jab or not. He said you can protect yourself or hope that everything will work out. This is a personal matter as long as you sit at home or in the country. And it's bullshit, because they just said it's mandatory. All right? It's required. And they named all those different industries, man. Food and beverage, banks, beauty salon, clubs, spas, so on and so forth. That involves a lot of businesses, man. All right? So they're going to just get rid of all those people that refuse? No, those people are more than likely, especially these Edomites and Russians, just going to go ahead and take it, and that's what they're banking on. But when you go out in public places and come into contact with other people, willingly or unwillingly, you become an accomplice to the epidemiological process. This is a chain link for the spread of the dangerous virus, the mayor said. Moreover, if you work in an organization that serves a large circle of people, then in a pandemic, it is definitely not only your own business, no matter what personal protective equipment you use. So yeah, mandatory, man. And we've been saying this for a long time. And like I said, they called. It was a Jake that called me. That dude that called me asked me if I want to schedule this thing. It wasn't just for him to be doing something, man. He probably wanted to see my reaction. He wanted to record what I was gonna say. He's probably gonna attempt a couple more times, and then I'm gonna go on a list, man. All right. So just get ready, man, and get your mind, as a brother left in this thing, get ready to leave this shit behind Akim. Hey, that's it, man. Brother Ramaki was right. Now let's get a couple scriptures, and that'll be it. The first one I got is going to be Matthew 16:24. Then Yahushua said unto his disciples, if any man come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it, right? So trying to hold on to these jobs, hold on to this little bit of money coming in, hold on to this, hold on to that. At the end of the day, man, we're part of a bigger plan. We're part of a bigger mission, man. Okay? If they're going to bring it to the point where they're getting ready to fire all these people that don't take this thing, that's saying a whole lot, man. That's saying a whole lot. All right? It says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, right? So going down this path of taking this thing, not knowing the repercussions and side effects on something that's untested, something under emergency use, right? And they're not telling you to, as we always say, to build up your immune system, which is, this is bullshit if they're not telling you that. But like I said, man, our whole mindset now was we got to be able to bear this cross and bear what's coming for resisting the direction that the society is ultimately moving in. All right. Let's keep going. Let's get this right here. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So things are going to change quick. All right? Things are changing quick, man. They're implementing more and more draconian laws by the minute, man. And each country is, tweaking each exercise a little bit different until they fully roll it out, until they fully say you have no choice because of this variant or that variant, or because our calculations, or whatever they're going to come up, whatever excuse they're going to come up with. Just know, man, that things are changing fast, and you're going to have to really stand thy ground with what is coming. All right, that's where we at with this thing, man. That is where we're at with this thing. Let me grab one more, I believe. This is Hebrews 11:24. And this is just a brief couple of scriptures about Moses and his mindset. Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Right? So if you go and follow this devil and take whatever the devil offers you and go along to get along with this devil, Esau, Edom, and all his so-called scientific miracles, guess what, man? You're choosing to basically take this little bit of pleasure, take this little bit of comfort, be allowed to hold that job for a little bit longer, right? Before ultimately you're going to be taken out one way or the other. You see? It says, esteeming the reproach of Yahushua greater riches than the treasure in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Right, our faith is in Yahushua right now. You see that? And we have a respect, right? We have a longing for the reward that's going to be offered, man, which is ultimately the kingdom of heaven, and to avoid this second death and this destruction that's coming. You see? Because you better believe it's coming, man. So that's pretty much the point. Like I said, make this as short as possible. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom next time.